Good morning, everybody. So, I had some thoughts that I wanted to share around people who are struggling to make a decision about whether or not this is the right time to move. And we've talked a lot about like the cost of waiting and, the interest rates and who knows, when they're going to start going down. So I was listening to a 10% Happier podcast, which is hosted by Dan Harris, which I love because A, I went to high school with him, so it's super fun to watch. And B, I think I struggle with the same anxiety issues he does, so a lot of his content really resonates with me. And he had an episode called um, How Thinking About Death Can Improve Your Life. So bear with me, it's maybe a little morbid, but I think it's really interesting to think about it this way. He was talking to a woman by the name of Alua, I think her name is Alua Arthur, who's a death doula, which, I mean, who even knew there was like death doulas? Um, and they were talking about how thinking about death can help you make important decisions. And decisions such as moving was an example that she used. And what she said is that when you're thinking about a big decision, to look at it from the perspective of your deathbed, which, a little daunting, but she really believes that thinking about these things through life can help you not only deal with the fear of them, but help you make some important decisions. So, thinking about a decision that you have to make, looking at it from your deathbed, you'd consider, will I be happy if I do it? Will I be sad if I don't do it? Or will it matter at all? And she said, interestingly, a lot of things fall into the category of it won't matter at all. And so, day to day, as you make a decision, it's kind of like, how am I feeling today? But when it comes to more important decisions like moving, that is a really great way to think about how you'll feel about it and looking at it through the perspective of, at the end of your life, helping you see more clearly, did you live your life in a way that you feel good about? Did you show up for yourself in all the ways that you would hope you would? And I think it's really true. And I think about when we decided to move from our home in Needham to here in Essex. I don't know that I was so concrete, obviously, about looking at it from my deathbed, but I definitely knew there was a compelling feeling for me that it was something I really wanted. And, while I loved our life in Needham, I knew I wanted something more at some point in my life. And, life was short. And I just was like, I don't want to wait. So I think I kind of did that without even thinking about it. And I think it's a really good way to make some of these big decisions about your life. I mean, obviously, when it comes to moving, you want to make sure financially you can do it, that it's not going to put you in an uncomfortable position. But I think this is another sort of way to help make some important decisions.